It's a bright day in Owaisi, one of the many agrarian communities in Eziagu local government area of Enugu State, southeast Nigeria. Aside from counting themselves blessed with arable land that has made farming easy for them, the people here are most grateful for this gift of water. A waterfall within the community has served as a relaxation and fun sport for the youth of the community, and it's also useful for domestic chores.
Anytime we visit this village, we would like to come to this stream so-called Obagana. We would like to come here to enjoy ourselves, to have fun, to swim, and to do so many other things.
When you look at Bar Beach in Lagos, there is a lot of enjoyment over there. There is life there. If our liver can be like that, I'll be very happy.
The source of the waterfall has been traced to this cave, which has often attracted visitors, some of whom left their imprints on the walls.
When I was young, I only see the writings of the Europeans who came into the city. They will use chalk and write their name on the stone of the cave. But now, the cave have attracted many different countries, both Nigerians and otherwise.
Another sight to behold is this sea green lake of over 6 kilometers in length and 70 feet deep. It has contributed to the growth of this Eziagu community.
The women from our community, they make much money when students and foreigners come for visit in this our community, especially in the waterfalls. The students normally bring their band and generator and so many other and drinks. For when they eat, they give the people from the community and they buy the abacha from our women.
Global tourism has been recognized as one of the leading industries in the world and one major source of employment, which could also impact a country's gross domestic product. As an industry that benefits the economies of developing nations, government would do well to see this nature's gift is harnessed to its full potential.
The people of Wamba in Nasarawa State now have adequate supply of potable water after grappling with this inadequacy for decades. This is as a result of the provision of a solar water scheme by the government to cater to their needs. According to local authorities, the gesture has reduced the cases of waterborne diseases recorded in the past.
Wamba local government area is one of the oldest local government areas situated in the northern region of Nasarawa State. It has a population of over 120,000 people, and for decades they grappled with the absence of potable water. They depended mostly on ponds, which were many miles away, as their only source.
Da muna wahalar ruwa, muna ɗiba ruwa a rafi ne, sai a waye gari mun samu gwamnati ta sa wannan abu sun taimake mu sai mun ji daɗi sun rage mana wahalar zuwa rafi.
The dire situation prompted this intervention by the government, a solar water plant which has a 300,000 liters per day capacity with public supply points.
Apart from giving every local government equal opportunity in terms of benefiting from projects, I have carefully carved out Wamba for the execution of projects that I feel are very critical for the survival of the people of Wamba.
Noticeably, the old narrative has changed, and current reports reveal a drastic reduction in waterborne diseases.
This has gone a long way to minimize the associated waterborne diseases. We are really grateful for this. And really, it has improved. It has really improved water supply in the town.
But despite a water network in the nooks and crannies of the community, a number of residents are yet to get the water in their homes.
Government has sunk a lot of money in providing this facility, and it's there lying underutilized, so to say. I'll ask the community to intensify effort in ensuring that they tap these very valuable resources to their homes, because if they don't use the water, the aim is going to be defeated.
The Wamba water scheme is one of the many schemes provided by the Nasarawa state government across communities in the state and has currently increased utilization capacity from 30 to 80%.
From Nasarawa, let's head south to Imo State, where the Nigeria Customs Service says it has impounded 7 trucks loaded with 563 bales of used clothing and over 2,000 bags of imported rice, amongst other smuggled items. According to the agency, a Toyota Avalon loaded with Indian hemp was also seized as well, and the zonal controller of the Federal Operations Unit, Zone C, has described such act as harmful to the Nigerian economy.
Most of these items are even absolutely prohibited from being brought to the country. We have absolute prohibition. That is, under no disguise can you bring it to the country. Like second-hand clothing. Of what use is this? When you used to have almost 124 textile mills in Nigeria. But now, most of these things have gone moribund due to this smuggling and the effect of what people are doing. My advice to them is that they should stop. Whoever is caught trying to mime officers is sentenced to death under Section 159, Subsection 2, likewise under Section 165.
Good governance and leadership is what Nigeria needs to develop and move forward. This formed the center of discussions at a meeting between the governor of Anambra State, Willie Obiano, and the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Adewusi. The governor of Anambra State visited the Oni Acid Palace in Ile-Ife, Osun State, to extend his appreciation for the support and guidance he received during the last governorship elections.
Governor Willie Obiano, accompanied by some Anambra traditional rulers, arrives at the palace of the Oni in Ile-Ife, Osun State, where he is received by the monarch, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, and his wife. Also present at the venue are Anambra indigents who are resident in Ile-Ife. They reveal how accommodating the Ife people have been to them.
Since the installation of Igbo, our relationship has been that of father and children. No Igbo man has suffered any partiality treatment at Ile-Ife. Our Eze and Igbo community has always been informed of any new development in the town. We are once more grateful to His Imperial Majesty.
Then the august visitor recalls how the support of the Oni and his entire kingdom have been instrumental to his second-term victory as governor of Anambra.
I am extremely delighted. His Imperial Majesty, the Oni, is a very good friend of mine. He has supported me immensely, and during the last election, he supported me in many ways.
The highly elated Oba speaks in glowing terms about the governor and reminds him to continue to show good leadership. He also preaches peace and love among all tribes of the country.
You are very isolated in terms of your political class, yet you are still doing your best to give back to your people. People are watching you, not only in Anambra, but all over the country. God Almighty will continue to bless Anambra and the entire Igbo land. God will continue to bless the entire Igbo land, the Yoruba land, the Hausa land, and the entire country, Nigeria. We should learn to extend love and hand of fellowship to one another in this country.
The visit ends with a message from both parties that good governance and leadership is the only way to develop a state or a country.
And now to the arts. Entrance is an art exhibition by two young artists organized by the Weave & Co. Gallery in Lagos. The curator, Moses Ohomohai, explains that the gallery decided to encourage these young men because they have potential. We'll see their works of art on Art Review tonight.
Call them the new kids on the block and that description won't be wrong. This artist, Oluseyi Gbadebo and Olayinka Atumbi, have brought something fresh for the crowd to enjoy at the Morehouse in Lagos, which defines what the concept of entrance means to them.
It means an access into something, like an access into something. And then it also could connote like another word for it, like being spellbound, being like, be spellbound. Now you're in awe of something, like it's all around you.
The curator believes that this exhibition by the Weave & Co. Gallery is another way to encourage young blood to have talent.
In this exhibition, it's quite different from the regular thing we see in Lagos. There are things that come out of the subconscious, and there are things that have actually affected their sensibilities. And so there are things that we really enjoy. They are quite not the usual things we see in Lagos here. And so we are happy to have them around. These are two young men whom have been groomed in the Federal University of Technology in Ogbomoso. And they have had time to come and show these exhibitions after graduating and setting up their own studio. So it's really a welcoming idea, and we just thought that we should encourage them, we should give them the space so that they can express themselves, and they have done so well.
The inspiration depends on the creator. Sheyi is moved by the abstract world. That's the ride he takes his audience on with the images he's displaying, which talk about the need to tear down those walls.
I get inspired from place of meditations, and interactions with the divine. Before now, I'm used to creating works that are colorful, sweet, for pleasure, but it's a call for me. What I'm doing right now, it's more of a call. It's not just about, producing things that are beautiful or colorful. It's more of an assignment.
And for Olayinka, entrance already means two things to him, and that's what he's displaying in his images.
As I move around, people throw emotions out. Although they are unseen, they are intangible, but they are there. So what I try to do, I try to pick on these emotions and I try to render them into lines and into colors, because there is so much synonymity between colors and emotions. And right here in Africa, right here in Nigeria, we are emotional people, which is very obvious even when we put our art to what we do. Yes, and so I'm inspired by that, and most of all, I'm inspired by divine revelation. Yes, and so the coming together of those two bring out this body of work.
Drawings have given these artists a voice, a canvas for their stories.
Still ahead on the news at 10, Ukraine's Elina Vitolina produces a brilliant display of defensive tennis to beat Sloane Stephens at the WTA Finals in Singapore. That's on Sports News. Join us again.